Hey Kids Bops, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, I'm just going to be doing makeup and telling stories from my childhood because I have nothing better to do. So yeah, let's get started. If you've already heard the stories, it's kind of tough, but you've already given me a view, so just hit the like button and then leave if it's boring for you. Anyways, so in 3rd grade, I had to pee. We were doing our independent reading, our silent reading in class. I knew the class was kind of close to being over, so I didn't want to interrupt anything. So I was like, okay, I can just wait till lunch. Well, I finally got to the point where I was like, okay, I really have to pee right now, and I'm really not trying to wait. So I went up to the teacher. So she was reading with another kid, and I was like, Ms. Dickinson, can I use the bathroom? And she was like, there's 5 minutes left in class. Do you think you can make it that long? And I was like, yeah, sure. Because I was 5 minutes, not that long. Well, my bladder had some other plans. So I go back to my seat. I'm doing my reading. And I'm like, oh, I can't make it anymore. So, yeah, I start to pee. Niagara Falls starts. And I'm like, okay, hold on. If I can stop it before it, goes all the way, then no one will know except for me, and my seat will just be wet and gross, and that's fine. I'd rather have that than have the embarrassment of peeing myself. No, that's not what my little body could do at that point. So I continued peeing, I continued urinating, and it was like a waterfall over the edge of the chair. Wasn't bueno. And the kid next to me was just like, what do you do? The kid next to me was like, that's gross. I'm like, yeah, I know it is. So I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta go up to the teacher. So I go up to Miss Dickinson. She's still reading with another kid. I'm like, Miss Dickinson, I have peed my pants. She's like, what? Miss Dickinson, I have peed my pants. She's like, no, you gotta speak up, hon. I can't hear you. And I said, I peed my pants. She's like, oh. Yeah, you did. She looks down. She's like, yup, that's urine on your pants. That is what that is. And I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, well, it's just lovely. Oh. She's like, get a bathroom buddy. Here, Nola, over there. Nola. If you're watching, thank you. You should be watching because, we've known each other for 10 years, but that's fine. So she is a germaphobe, or at least she was a germaphobe at that point, and she was really grossed out because I had, peed myself. She was like, Amy, this is so gross. So she starts walking me to the office, and then on my way there, since I'm, it was, warmer weather, so I was in flip-flops. Flip-flops and water make squeak sounds. And since pee is mostly water, it wasn't a very good time. So that wasn't very fun for me. That's okay, though. So I go to the office, and Ola's like, oh, I just want to go to class. So she goes back to class. And they're like, what happened? I'm like, I peed my pants. And they're like, oh. Okay. They're like, isn't she 9 years old? Yes, I was 9 years old in 3rd grade. And I peed myself at 9 years old. So that's one of my greatest accomplishments in life, So change of plans. I'm going to read my 2nd grade writing because I have Amy Hernandez, 2nd grade writing stars. So we're gonna be doing that and see what we come up with. So, my first writing piece from 2nd grade. Amy Hernandez. My name is Amy Hernandez. I have 3 guinea pig, S, period. Because I didn't know how to find the apostrophe on, or whatever we were writing this with. I am 7. I saw Wild Dalton, comma, S, at California, space, period. So, apparently I didn't know how to spell dolphin, which, like, is understandable. It's a PH, that's kind of tough to spell. But it's still, with, like, the commas, really add a lot of character, I feel. And I said, at California. First off, it's California. You can hear it, California. And second, at. I feel like a second grader should know that grammar. I feel like I may not have been the sharpest crayon in the box. Dear teacher, this was written June 18th, 2013. I love animals that live underwater. I have one sister and one brother. They both are older than me. Not than. For 3rd grade, I want to learn about animals in the ocean. I love, sorry, I put love in like super intense writing. Oh, I spelled writing correctly. I love writing stories. Stories spelled S-T-O-R-Y-S. I think that next year will be fun. I love underwater animals because they are pretty. Love, Amy Hernandez. And then this was a project, I remember exactly. You were supposed to write about a color and then put it in the 5 senses. Violet tastes sugary and juicy. Soft as a teddy bear, spelled T-E-D-Y, bear. Sweet as a flower, round grapes on a vine. Happy and cheerful reminds me of Violet, spelled Violet 2 different ways. First time it was spelled V-I-O-L-E-T. Second time it was spelled V-I-O-L-I-T. Reminds me of Violet's high heels. And then it just stops there. Best book ever. 2nd grade recommends. Monster Musical Chairs by Stuart Murphy. I think I was trying to spell Stewart. And genre is also Stuart J. Murphy. So, yeah, that's great. But I spelled Stewart correctly the 2nd time. I think, spelled T-H-I-N-G-K, think. This book is awesome, spelled A-S-U-M. You should, spelled S-H-O-O-D, read it. It was funny, spelled F-O-N-E-E. You should, spelled the same way before, read it because, no E at the end with a U and the A switched. It's, hey, I used an apostrophe. I can spell it, but I can't spell funny. Okay. Because it's funny. If you lick, I spelled like, L-L-I-K. How stupid was I? Sorry. If you lick math, you would, spelled W-O-O-D, love it. I truly was star writer. Freb Rio? I was Okay, so this is for our reading workshop, and in the corner there's a little sticker that gives a summary of what the project is supposed to be. Reading is all about thinking. In class we read the book Frida Maria and shared our thinking with a partner and on post-it notes. Now you're going to share your thinking on paper. Why did the author write the book? Share an example from the book. Draw a picture to go with your thinking. So the book was called Frida Maria, and I spelled it Freb Mario. Spelled F-R-E-B-E space M-R-E-O. Freb Mario. B spelled B-E-E. Yourself spelled Y-O-R-S-E-L-F. Because spelled B-E-C-U-S. Fritos Freedos. Mom wanted her to be a, can't even read this. It's racer. Gosh, my handwriting was not so great. But I switched up the letters and she rid a horse. Anyway spelled ENYWAY. Oh. Now they wanted me to do the same thing that I did with Frida Maria, but with a book called Thunder Cakes. Thunder Cakes, I think spelled TINGK. It is about, spelled ABOWT, being brave, because the Grrrl, spelled GRLL, did all those things, but she was still brave. I really thought I was, gosh, okay. Me and my family were playing beach bowl when, spelled WEN, my brother passed the bowl over the bowl, knocked my head off. Oh, okay. When my brother passed over the ball knocked my head off. I need to learn how to use commas. Ow! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Said, I said, spelled SEAD. It hurt, spelled HERT. A lot, spelled spelled as one word, ALLOT. Okay. We tried to sew, spelled SOU, my head on. It did not work, spelled WRK, because we did not have a needle, spelled NEEDLL, or spelled OWER. How do you change a single syllable word to having 4 letters? Like what? Sorry, we didn't have a needle or thread, spelled THRED. Then we tried to use, spelled YOOS, glue. Glue worked, spelled WRKT. I truly am a scholar. Pioneers are people from the past who traveled west. The West did not have lots of people. People kept coming to America from Europe. Pioneers were crowded. People moved from the east to the west because there was no space in the east for farms, spelled forms. There was no space there, spelled THEYR, was no space in the east for farms. There was room in the west. They built, spelled BILT, farms in the west. People moved from the east to the west for a job. My J is backwards. Because there were, spelled WER, no jobs in the east. Criminals went west because there were no laws. Before the big journey spelled JERNY, pioneers needed to know it would take 6 to 8 in Uber caps. 6 to 8 months. Pioneers bought a wagon and an animal for their trip. The pioneers packed dried fruit, beer, and corn. Okay, so thank you for watching this chaotic video. I'm sorry that I put you guys through this, and thank you for watching all the way through. If you did, like, that actually kind of impressive that you could even suffer through this. So thank you so much for watching. Hit the notification bell. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.